everyone, welcome to today's video. If you are noticing why the background is the exact same, I am literally filming this later in the day after filming my 2025 book journal. So let's start talking about my 2026 book journal. I will show you the entire setup, but I'm just going to show you what the book journal looks like on all the stationery that I use as well quickly because they're very similar to my previous video. So yeah, let's just get into it. So this is such a gorgeous journal. I love this. I got it on Amazon as well, similar to my previous journal, but I just think it's so gorgeous. Like the front is so pretty, and then you've got the spine. Look how gorgeous that spine is with the crescent moon and the ballerina. Then I have the back as well. The back is gorgeous. I just love the whole cosmic vibe. I've been really loving that. And then you've also got the sprayed edges, which also have the crescent moons, the normal moons, and then you just got the normal gold on the edges. It also has this strap. I love the strap. I will never get a journal without the strap because it really does fill up. Especially if you're doing more of a scrapbooking situation, it will be very difficult to keep it closed if you don't have the strap. And then also it has two ribbons, and one of them is so pretty that it's also got a star section at the end of it. I honestly prefer one or two ribbons with the book journal because I only have two sections. If you don't have the contents page and you have multiple areas in the book that you want to get to quickly, I would recommend having more ribbons, but for me, I only have two sections in my book journal, so realistically one is perfectly fine. Two is probably way more than enough. So I will link this journal in the description, so if you want to have a look at the journal or are thinking about possibly buying something from the company, then definitely go check them out. For stationery, I used most of the same things that I did in my 2025 book journal. So I've used these fine liners. I haven't used that many so far, but I've used bits and pieces already, specifically more the black. I will most likely use more as it goes further into the year, but these are the specific brand that I use. Then these are the textures that I use. I have completely finished off the black texture, which is a watercolor based textures. I will most likely have to buy another one or something similar, but I'll probably get another watercolor based one. This is a 1mm texture. I really love this company and these textures. They last a really long time. I've had them for years, so that just shows you if you want something that will last quite a long time, this is a great brand. Then I just have normal stationery. I've got my glue tape, which I did not like this brand at all. It's a very cheap one, so I'm going to be going to Officeworks and getting a proper glue tape. Getting a good glue tape will save you so much time. I honestly battled with getting the glue tape onto the actual paper. It just kept getting stuck in the inside of the section, and I just disliked it so much. So definitely get a good glue tape so it saves you some time. Then just a ruler, like nothing too crazy. Got scissors, sharpener for pencils, a grey lead pencil, a rubber or eraser, and then whiteout. I haven't used it yet, I don't think. I can't remember at this point. We'll probably keep it nearby because I make a lot of mistakes and sometimes I can't go over it. It has to be with whiteout. So I prefer the one that's just flat. I prefer these ones rather than the ones that are actually liquid. I used them growing up and I hated those, so I prefer these ones. And then any type of colored pencils. These ones were hand-me-downs from my cousin when he was in high school, and I have so many other types of pencils. I'm just trying to get through these batch first, and most likely we'll never get through them because unless they actually physically break, they will last quite a long time. But that's all I used so far with my 2026 book journal. I'm trying not to use stickers this time around because I really want to focus more on textures and pencils and that type of situation. Maybe in the future I'll do more stickers in like the next one, but for this book journal I really want to focus on just more of the creative element rather than just filling in spots with just stickers. Oh, I also forgot that I am also doing my highlighters, which these are the pastel ones. I really love these highlighters so much that I've used the green one so far, but I will definitely be incorporating more highlighters because I've seen a lot of different spreads where they use highlighters incorporated into the spread, and I really like that. So I want to definitely use it with my pastel colors. But that is it in regards of the book journal and also the stationery that I use. I'm very simple. I'm just trying to use what I have. Whatever you feel like it is your book journal, you do what you feel that you need to do for your book journal because it is uniquely meant for you. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the setup of the book journal.
Okay, so this is the beginning of the book journal for 2026. I wanted to go for a little of an envelope situation with all of my reading goals for 2026. I have 5 different goals that I'm hoping to try to get through every single day for 2026. Will that happen? I am not 100% sure, but it's a nice little goal to hopefully try to achieve. I went for a little bit of a approved stamp there. It didn't turn out the best, but it looks okay in my opinion. I am trying to focus on alternating different colors for this year's book journal. I really enjoyed the different colors that I used last year, so I'm hoping to continue with the rainbow vibe of 2026. As you can see, lots of little nice colorful stars for that title page. Then I have my second title page for 2026. I love this floating rose. I think it turned out really, really cute, and it reminds me so much of the Beauty and the Beast, which I really loved that film. Like I said, I'm trying to continue with the different rainbow styles, so you'll be seeing quite a lot of different colors throughout the rest of the entire book journal. I am trying to do a lot more flowers as well in this book journal. I think they're really cute and it really shows a lot of different colors, and I just love sunflowers and flowers, so it just came out really nice. I absolutely love the bow that I did on this page. I think it's MVP in my opinion. I have never done a bow that pretty, so I am so happy that it turned out really, really nice. Then I have my 75 reading goal for 2026, and I try to adapt it a little bit from my 2025 book journal and came out with this section. One side has all of the 75 books that I will fill in with the key that is located on the right side. It will have different genres, and once I read that specific book, I will color that in. But I really like that comfy section that I did on the right side. Unfortunately, my camera did not fully finish this whole section, so it will completely color in. Unfortunately, that is my bad, but I absolutely love the colors that I use, and I just love the flowers and the green leaves and the globe, and that couch is just stunning. Like, I would read on that couch. Then I have my 26 books in 2026. I'm so excited to see how this page goes as the year progresses. I didn't color these in. I only used a gray lead to fill in the specific books, mainly because as I read the specific book for that section, I want to color in the spine for that specific book. And I'm so excited to complete that while the year goes through. And hopefully I can get through all of these books and it will look super cute at the end of it, but if not, that's okay. It's all about having fun with the year, and there's a lot of books that I'm so excited for the year, so hopefully I can get to all of them. Then I have my book bingo page. I love doing this spread in my 2025 book journal, so I had to include it in 2026. I went a little bit smaller with the squares, but I think it's still going to be fantastic. I just absolutely love how spaced out they are this time, and I like how they're more symmetrical in the square space instead of how I had it in my rectangular spaces in 2025. As you can see, I still went with my rainbow theme, and I just love this page so much. I am so excited to do this again, and I added more different types of quotes and prompts for this section, and I'm just so excited to try to get through all of them. I will also do similar to 2025, where I will be reading the specific book for that prompt, and the specific book that I had read for that prompt, I will be drawing and coloring in what reminds me of that book in that section as well. And I absolutely love doing that in 2025. So I am so excited to do that in 2026. I think it's going to be so pretty once it's completed. Then I have my Reading Through 2026 tracker. This is where I'll be tracking every single day if I have read or not, and if I have read, how long did I read for. I have not tried this spread in my 2025 book journal, so I am very excited to try this year. The different colors that I'm using for the months are actually symbolizing the different seasons. I thought that was a bit of a cute system that I used there. I blocked out the days that were also not part of the calendar so I didn't confuse myself, and then I put the key of the different types of reading at the bottom of the page. But as you can see, I am still trying to go through that rainbow section. I am trying to get through all of my markers. I have quite a lot of them. Then I have an alphabet challenge. In this book journal, you will see that I am starting quite a different bit of challenges, but it's all about the fun that I have put all these different challenges in, and I'm really excited to do the alphabet challenge. Basically, it's going to be whatever book title starts with that letter. That's what I will be filling in for that section. So if it starts with the T, that is what I'll be putting in the T section, and so forth and so forth. I think it's going to be really fun, and it'll just be interesting to keep referring back to these pages. Then I have my 6-star reads and also rereads. I read so many different 5-star books in 2025, and some of them were actually 6 stars, and I really wanted to track to see if I have a 6-star book compared to a 5-star book. So that's why I'm creating a specific section for 6 stars. And also similar with rereads, I don't think I'll be reading that many the same books, but I will see how it goes. Then I have my 5-star books. Now I read so many 5-star books in 2025 that I actually ran out of room. So that is why I'm doing it in 2 pages instead of 1 this time round. I really love how this page came out actually. The alternating colors of the browns were so beautiful, and even though it took such a long time, I went around with the stars. I think it came out so pretty in the end, even though it took such a long time and so much focus to not mess up the pattern, but it was so worth it in the end. I am so excited to fill these pages in for 2026. Now, unfortunately, the buddy read section was also similar to my reading goal section where it cut off, but the buddy read section was with bubbles, but you'll see that at the end. Similar to the books anticipated, I didn't show the first part of it, but it really turned out nice. I love the alternating pinks and purples, but the books anticipated are all the books that I believe are going to be 5 or 6 stars in 2026. Then this section here of my spread is going to be called the Shelf Control Fund. Now, I will link the video to this specific challenge that I do, but essentially it is a way to stop binge buying books, but then also not go on a full complete book ban. And me and my partner Jake have made this little system where every time you read a book, you will actually put money into a jar, and eventually when you accumulate a specific amount of money, you can go purchase a book of your choice. I absolutely love this system that we've done. It is so much fun, and it makes it so much more rewarding every time you read a book, and it also makes it super rewarding whenever you go buy a book. So I absolutely love doing that. Then I have my anticipated releases spread. Now, don't come at me. I know I spelled releases wrong. I get it. I know. But I did it with Texter and I wasn't going to fix it. I did a little bit of a pop-up to show that I did do it wrong, but I think it's so funny now looking back at it, and I had to just keep it in. Just a simple basic anticipated releases. It's, as it says, all of the books that are going to be coming out in 2026 that I am super excited to read. I am hoping that I will be able to acquire most of these books, if not all of them, through the Shelf Control Fund money that I will earn through reading books. Then I have my rainbow challenge and genre challenge. The rainbow challenge is very simple. You just need to read a book of the specific color of the rainbow, and the genre challenge is specific genres and you just read a specific book in that section. I actually really enjoyed how these 2 pages came out. Like I said, I am trying to go through that rainbow theme. That is how it's going right now. I think it's turning out great. Then I have my book swap and picked for me. Book swap is, of course, a swapping of books. So I give a book to someone and they give me a different book back. Picked for me is when someone else picks me a specific book. But I think this page came out really nice. Super simple, but really cute. Then I have my faves per month. So every single month I will choose a book that I absolutely love the best, and I will put that in these 2 sections that I have mapped out. So in total it became 4 pages. I think it came okay, this spread. It's not my favorite, but I think it came out pretty cute. I am excited to see how I progress with these spreads in the future. They're not set in stone. I might add to it. I might change things around. I might add stickers. Who knows what the future holds. I like to give myself sometimes some space in these spreads just to make sure that I don't have a completed look until near the end of the year. So that way I can add things as the year goes on. Then I have my series tracker. This took such a long time to put down all of the different series that I'm in the middle of and put them from my 2025 book journal onto my 2026. But looking at how many book series that I have to go through, that is so many, and I need to get cracking onto this next year. I need to bring down the pages. However, because I know myself and I'm most likely going to be starting a lot more series, I've actually added more pages just in case, because I will be filling in all of the pages that I currently have of the series that I'm in the middle of, plus the future ones as well. So if I finish a book, they're still going to be included in the series if it's on the series tracker. So in total, there is 8 pages of the series tracker compared to the 4 that I had in 2025. But I am so excited for so many different series that are coming up, and hopefully we can fill all those pages out. Then I have my yearly stats spread. I have something similar to this in 2025. I just added a lot more different sections. I really want to see how this comes out. I was going to do a different spread, but I wanted to see how I do it this time round with more sections. I do have to admit that this was difficult to continue in 2025, so let's see how I go in 2026. Then I have my seasonal reading section. This is new also. I am super excited to try this one out. It's just a simple read what is in that season. Then I have my genre tracking, just to track every single time I read a specific book and what genre it is in for that section. Then I have my cozy tracker. This is a interesting spread that I decided to try. It is a prompt section for cozy reading. So for example, reading in the bar, reading when it's raining, and I will tick those off or highlight them or fill them out once I complete it. Then I have my continent reads. I am so excited for this section. I can't wait to see where I'm actually reading my books. Of course, Antarctica, I've just put in that it's more of a winter reads because I don't believe that there is any releases from Antarctica. Then I have my read the tropes section. This is all different tropes as best as I can. And whenever I read a book, I will color it in. And I want to see how many different tropes that I go through. I did put in a lot of enemies to lovers because that is the most prominent section of tropes that I read, but I did put in a lot of hard ones as well that I don't often read as well. So that is going to be quite interesting to see if I can actually find books that are like that, but also read them, because mood reading is a massive thing in my life. But this will be also very interesting to see how it goes through in 2026, and I'll be referring to that page quite often. Then I also have my reading marathon sections. I did a couple pages of the spread, mainly because I will be doing quite a lot of reading marathons, and I want to track what books I actually complete in those marathons. For example, 24-hour challenge or 48 challenge. I want to see how many books that I read, but also track which books I'm also reading in those sections. Then I'm just putting in all of the different pages, but I do have to say, get yourself a good glue tape, because I struggle so much with doing the glue tape, and honestly, it was frustrating. Then I have my through the month section. Unfortunately, it didn't show when I was doing it, but as you saw, I only had January ready to go. So as the year goes by, that should hopefully fill out more. Hopefully I can do a monthly video for updating the book journal, but we shall see how it goes. But I am so excited to read as much as I can for 2026. I hope you enjoy, and here is a final flip through of the book journal.
That is the 2026 book journal. As you can tell, a lot of the spreads are going to most likely be better looking as the year progresses, which that's fair. But I am so excited for 2026 and actually having the book journal ready to go for 2026. I am so excited. I really missed out on doing it every single month because I was just so busy this year. And I took way too long on procrastinating my book journal 2025. So I am so excited to fully grasp and enjoy my book journal every single month. And I will most likely be doing a monthly book journal video because I need to force myself sometimes to get things going. It's not that I don't enjoy them, but sometimes you just need a little bit more motivation, and you guys are that for me. So I hope you enjoy those videos when they come out. But anyway, I am going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great time. I hope you had a great Christmas or a holiday. If you don't celebrate those events, then I hope you had a great time and hopefully rested during this time off. If not and you work through it, I hope you rested still after work as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy reading, everybody. Bye!